we talk a little about our transient software. Our transient software is called PSSimu. It's Power System Simulator, and we can simulate electromagnetic transients with extensive component library, dynamic tests of the ID with closed loop, and its interoperability with our test set. With the same environment, we can model all this condition and already inject the signal that with this case that you simulate. Here we will see in more details. We can do magic and electromechanical transient test. We have a user-friendly interface. We use the trapezoidal integration for solving the differential equation, and we do Euler method to avoid the numerical oscillation that can be occur on the ATP software. We have a user manual with all the informations. We have technical support, and the software is available in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Here some features. We can do a lot of case with automatic setting. We can change some conditions like the fault type, the fault location, the incident angle, and with just one click, we can run all the simulations and run all the injections for validate the ID. We can export and import files on Comtrade format, on CSV format, and up to pickup file that can be imported from the Wireshark or other traffic monitor. We can generate report with the test and visualization all signals with analog signals, binary signals, phasor, impedance, trajectory, harmonics, and interharmonics. Here is, okay. That's it. Here we have all the frequency of the software can be used. It starts in DC up to megahertz. We can simulate with time step with 1 nanosecond. We can simulate with 1 nanosecond time step to verify and validate all of the device under test. We can simulate nonlinear device, and we have a lot of components inside of the software. Here, some applications of the software. We can do atmospheric discharge studies, switch transient with faults, transformers energizations, overload studies, CT saturations, power electronics, protection testing. We can do with IBRs, tests, power quality studies, and a lot of conditions. Here, the idea of the software, we can do the closed loop. Here we have all our components that can be used in and model the circuit breaker, the VT, the CT, the line, and we have the physical IDs that can be tested. We inject the analog signal with traditional Cooper current and voltage, or you can do this test, inject the sample value frames on the IC61850 environment. We can inject the sample value here on the ID under test. Here we can do the digital signal and show the status of the circuit breaker using binary output of the test set or sending a goose message, and receive the trip command for our simulation using binary input of the test set or subscribing a goose message. here, the idea of the closed loop using the steps, we have first one condition that was a pre-fault and a condition for a fault, and it's simulated. And then in the second step, it's injected, and we have the answer of the device under test. With this answer, we have another simulation, and now we have the fault stopped here. We have the model with the time of the circuit breaker open, and with this, we have another simulated condition, and in the final, we inject the last condition and verify the answer of the ID. And this last injection, it was the same that was injected in the real-time condition. We already did tests comparing of other simulations. Another feature that this feature is very, very good feature that we can control in a lab. One person can control a lot of test sets with just one PC, just one environment. With a local network on the same network or in a cloud using the internet, we can control other test sets, and it's very useful to do end-to-end test or distributed test because in one end we have the specialty operator, and the other one we don't need the specialist for this, because all the control, the synchronization, the fault, the pre-fault, everything is used to control by one person. Like in state sequencer, you can do all the conditions in the one PC, and you can control what will be injected in both, but controlling in just one PC. And the answer of the protection, all the binaries, when it's up, we can show this on the same screen. And you have the report and the result in the same screen of the control software. And it's very useful to verify, and it's make it easy for the operator.